Hello, my name's Katherine Tokley and I'm here at Gosfield Shopping Village for the month of July, and I'm very lucky to have their gallery this month to display the items that I make. I work under the brand name Tangle, and I enjoy obviously working with hand-spun wool that I process myself. I generally get the fleece from local sources, and I know exactly how the animals have been cared for. I know the owners. I often know the sheep's name that I'm using the fleece on as well. I enjoy the process of transforming fleece from a sheep into a product that can be sold, something that would have been used as possibly compost if it hadn't been taken and processed, because it's quite a journey the fleece goes on, from the raw fleece to washing, picking, carding, combing, and eventually spinning, which I do on my own spinning wheel, into these handmade items that you see here today. I'll just give you an example. This is a handmade rug that I've spun from the raw fleece, which is the cream colours, and I've also dotted it with commercial roving as well, just to give it a bit of a wow factor. I produced this on a peg loom, which is a very, very easy form of weaving. And I have here today some peg looms that I have also made that are available to buy in a kit form, so you can also have a go yourself to make anything you like. I've used the same process as well to make the bags you see on the wall over there. That again is with processed wool, just because people normally have more access to commercial yarns than the raw roving itself. Although I do also have some roving available with a drop spindle, which you can buy also in a kit form, to learn how to spin yarn, which is exactly how I started. Somebody gave me a drop spindle and some roving and said, give it a go. So within about 3 or 4 months I bought the spinning wheel and I couldn't stop. I've branched off from using sheep's wool to alpaca as well. There's a lovely lady that visits here at Gosfield Shopping Village, and I got in contact with her through one of the shop owners here. And we've set up now an exchange system of food for the alpacas in exchange for the fleeces. I've spun her some wool from some alpaca yarn from her own alpacas, but I've also produced, this is an example, this is single ply alpaca yarn, which I have woven on a rigid heddle loom, which I got earlier this year, so that's a new venture for me. So this is single ply alpaca, also blended with Angora from my rabbits at home. So I do love just to see from the very raw beginning to the finished results, and I think that people like to sometimes have a bit of luxury rather than the acrylic that you can buy so cheaply in the shops now. I think it's important to keep the process of where our clothing comes from alive, really. What else can I say? Yes, I've experimented with roving as well to produce these sort of starburst wall hangings, which I've really enjoyed doing. They're really simple as well. A few Dreamcatchers Rugs. This is another throw that I've, a wrap that I've made with single ply commercial merino, again blended with Angora. A few bags you see there. So I've also got a lot of commercial yarn for you just to go home and mess about with and experiment and make your own beautiful items. It's not really a solo hobby. You can meet up with your friends, have a knit and a natter. I've also made some crochet toys, which I really enjoy making. I often use my own patterns. There's just a few examples there because they do take quite a while to make, and as soon as I've made one, somebody often buys it off me, so I've not got many in the gallery. I've also got some examples of my hand-spun yarn, which you can buy to make yourself a scarf or a pair of gloves or a hat, or you can use it as an accent piece on another project that you've been working on with commercial yarn. I mean, the possibilities are really endless. So I've just brought a few things here to show you what I do, what I'm about, and I really hope you can come in and just enjoy seeing from the raw materials to the finished products, and maybe have a go yourself with your own peg loom or drop spindle. They all come with full instructions. I'm available on Facebook, Tangle, if you have any questions. And hopefully I'll see you at some point in July. I will be demonstrating with my spinning wheel some of the weekends. If you just drop me a line, Tangle, I can let you know what time I'll be here, but I'll be here as much as I can. Possibly for you to have a go on the spinning wheel as well, and I can demonstrate how to use a drop spindle and the peg looms. So hopefully this might be the beginning of something big for you, because it hasn't stopped for me. So thank you very much. I hope to see you.